Fear is a universal emotion, one that every person at some point encounters on their journey through life. It can appear as a sudden jolt of panic, a persistent sense of unease, or a quiet doubt that lingers at the back of your mind. Sometimes, fear is a helpful warning, alerting us to real dangers. More often, though, it becomes an invisible barrier that keeps us from reaching our full potential. Navigating through life's challenges requires not only confronting fear, but understanding it. The first step is recognizing that fear is not the enemy. It is, in fact, a natural part of the human experience. When you face a new situation, a job interview, a difficult conversation, a change in your personal life, your mind and body react with caution. Your heart races, your palms grow sweaty, and your thoughts fill with what-ifs. This is your body's way of preparing you for the unknown. But fear becomes problematic when it stops you from taking action. When you let fear dictate your choices, you may find yourself stuck in a rut, unable to move forward or embrace new opportunities. That's why the journey to overcoming fear begins with awareness. Take a moment to pause and examine your fears. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? Is it failure, rejection, judgment, or the uncertainty of what comes next? Naming your fears is the first step to disempowering them. Once you've identified your fears, the next step is to challenge them. Often, our fears are based on imagined, worst-case scenarios that rarely come true. We magnify the risks and overlook our own strengths and resilience. In these moments, it's helpful to question the stories you're telling yourself. Are your fears grounded in reality, or are they the product of self-doubt and negative thinking? By separating fact from fiction, you can begin to see your fears in a new light. Another powerful strategy for overcoming fear is to break down your challenges into smaller, manageable steps. When faced with a daunting task, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But if you focus on taking one small action at a time, you build momentum and confidence. Each step forward, no matter how minor, is a victory over fear. Celebrate these achievements and use them as reminders of your ability to persevere. It's also important to remember that you don't have to face your fears alone. Reach out to friends, family, or mentors who can offer support and encouragement. Sharing your struggles with others not only lightens your emotional load, but also provides fresh perspectives and advice. Sometimes, simply voicing your fears out loud can make them seem less intimidating. In addition to seeking support, practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself when you feel afraid or uncertain. Remind yourself that it's normal to struggle and that setbacks are a natural part of growth. Instead of criticizing yourself for feeling afraid, acknowledge your courage in facing your fears at all. Self-compassion creates a safe space for learning and resilience to flourish. Mindfulness can also be a valuable tool in managing fear. When anxiety or worry threaten to take over, pause and take a few deep breaths. Bring your attention to the present moment. Notice the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. Mindfulness helps you break the cycle of rumination and worry, grounding you in the here and now. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you can develop greater emotional balance and clarity. Visualization is another technique that can help you overcome fear. Imagine yourself successfully navigating the challenge ahead. Picture every detail, the environment, your actions, your feelings of confidence and accomplishment. Visualization primes your mind for success and reduces anxiety by making the unknown feel more familiar. As you navigate through life's challenges, remember that growth often lies just beyond your comfort zone. Each time you face your fears, you expand your capacity for courage and resilience. The discomfort you feel is a sign that you're stretching yourself, learning and evolving. Embrace the uncertainty as an opportunity to discover new strengths within yourself. Of course, overcoming fear does not mean never feeling afraid again. Fear will always be a part of life, but by learning to manage and move through it, you gain the freedom to pursue your dreams, build meaningful relationships, and live a life aligned with your values. You become the author of your own story rather than a prisoner of your anxieties. It's also worth noting that some challenges in life are especially tough. Loss, heartbreak, unexpected setbacks. In these moments, fear can feel overwhelming. During difficult times, focus on what you can control, even if it's something small. Lean on your support network and don't hesitate to seek professional help if you need it. Remember, resilience is not about never falling down. It's about getting back up again and again. The journey to overcoming fear and navigating life's challenges is ongoing. There will be days when you feel brave and unstoppable, and days when fear seems to get the best of you. Both experiences are part of this process. What matters is your willingness to keep going, to face each new challenge with curiosity and compassion. In the end, fear is not something to be eliminated, but something to be understood and befriended. When you stop running from your fears and start facing them with courage and self-awareness, you unlock the door to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Each challenge becomes an invitation to grow, to learn, and to become more of who you truly are. So as you continue on your journey, remember this: you are stronger than you think. You have faced challenges before, and you have overcome them. You have the inner resources to face whatever comes your way. Trust in your resilience, lean on those who support you, and take each step forward with courage. The path may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. And with every challenge you overcome, you move closer to the life you are meant to live.